Hello, everyone, and welcome to the newest episode of Census Survival, where we try to help you move from merely surviving with money to thriving with money. All right, so we're in the next video of our series. Each week, we've been sending you a video of the baby steps. So we started off with a $1,000 emergency fund, and then we paid off all of your debt. Then we saved 3 to 6 months in a fully funded emergency fund. And now this week, we're going to talk about investing. So if you've missed any of those videos, make sure you go back and you check those out. At the beginning of 2020 is when we started this video series. So it starts with the back to basics video, and then we start walking you through the baby steps. So make sure you check those out. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button with the bell, ding that bell, so that you get notified of our new videos. All right, so this is the investment portion.
Baby step number 4.
Baby step number 4. So as we mentioned last time, now you've gotten out of debt. You've saved up your 3 to 6 months of your emergency fund. So now, after paying off all that debt and watching those balances go down, down, and down, now you started saving some money and you're watching the balances go up and up and up. And now we're going to start investing into your retirement fund to get to watch those balances go up. Because
we know that Social Security is not going to...
may not be there.
It may not be there, and if it's there, it's not going to...
cover what we need it to be.
There you go.
So Social Security was always meant as a supplement. It was never meant as an end-all be-all. And over the generations, people have, unfortunately, had to depend on that to be their only source of income. And so we are not wanting that to happen for you. Nor do we want it to happen for us, because as we mentioned, it's a possibility. I don't think it'll ever actually happen, but it's always a scare tactic that you hear, especially around election time, that Social Security may not be around for us younger generations. So we are going off of the point that we're going to try to make sure that we bake ourselves a cake so that the Social Security will just be icing on the cake. But we're going to be responsible for the main portion of our retirement.
And you can live comfortably in retirement.
Exactly. So what does investing in your retirement look like? So what we recommend is investing 15% of
what Dave recommends.
Yes.
And then we also recommend.
We do too.
Because we're following Dave Ramsey's baby steps.
Correct. So what Dave recommends is investing 15% of your gross income. So that means not what you're bringing home on your paycheck, but the before number, the number that shows up on your yearly review that this is going to be your, yearly income. Or, of course, if you're in sales, that may fluctuate a little bit, but we're looking at investing on your gross income, 15% of that.
Right.
So, where do you put it? What do you do with that money?
Yeah. What do you do with it, Anton?
Well, if your employer has an employee match, always take advantage of that. 401k. So if they have a 401k where they will match whatever you put in up to a certain percent, always take advantage of that. My company that I work for, I believe, matches up to 4%. Other companies I've heard match up to 8 or 10%. Like, it can get pretty high. Always take advantage of that money first.
And a match is where they are matching you dollar
100%.
for dollar up to that percentage. So it's like free money to you.
Free money.
So take
free
it.
money. So
and that matching percentage does not count toward your 15%.
Right. So that the only percent that counts toward your 15% is what you're putting in. So if your company matches 4%, then that's 4% of your income. Even though they're going to put 4% on there, we're not counting that as part of your 15%. We're only counting what you put in. So again, their 4% is icing on the cake. We are still baking the cake.
Right.
So you take your 4%, you throw it in there. Now, some people get leery about 401ks and being in the stock market and all that kind of stuff. What if because there's no guarantee to earn money. But with the match, you're guaranteed to earn money because it's 100% earnings the minute you put it in. Even if the stock market does nothing that year, you're earning 100% on that money. So we highly recommend that's where you start. If your company matches, do that first. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. So next, we would put it into a Roth IRA. Now, Roth is named after a senator that I just forgot. I think he was a senator or congressman that started.
Last name was Roth.
His last name was Roth. That's the most important part. That he created a law that allowed people to put money into your retirement after taxes. So when you fund your Roth IRA, you take the money that's already been taxed. You take that excess money, which you now have, right? Because you have no other debts or anything like that. So you can take that money after it's been taxed and put it into a Roth IRA. You can do those for you as an individual or with your spouse. So as an individual, each individual can put one in, and I believe the limits right now are about $5,500 a year. Those change fairly frequently, so if I missed it a little bit, you can look it up and find out the exact numbers. But right now, if we go off of 5,500, that means the two of us would be able to open up two different Roth IRAs for 5,500 in each, totaling 11,000 for the year. That money goes in after taxes, which means that money grows
tax-free.
Tax-free. That is a great word. Now, obviously, we want you to pay all your normal taxes that you're supposed to. We don't want you to break any laws or anything. But anytime you can earn money tax-free,
do it.
Do it. That's awesome. So what that means is as you invest that money and as it grows, when it comes time to pull that money out and live on as a part of your retirement plan, that money is not taxed on the back end.
That's good.
Hello? That's awesome.
So you're not taxed on the growth.
Right. Because with a traditional IRA, which we'll talk about as well a little bit, that money is taken out pre-tax.
So you get the tax benefit at the time of investment for a traditional.
Right. So just long story short, when we first got married, we had no kids. We were earning okay money. We were going to have a tax bill at the end of the year of $1,500. Well, instead of writing a check for $1,500 to the government and just sending it off, what we found is that if you invested in an IRA, in a traditional IRA, we were able to invest, I think it was $2,000 or maybe $2,200, and use that as a tax write-off because we were not paying the taxes on that money up front. That was a pre-tax write-off. Right. So we invested that money, got the write-off, meaning we didn't have to send a check for $1,500 to the government. But as that money grows, when we go to pull it out, we're going to have to pay taxes on the bigger number.
Right.
But it made sense to us at the time to do that because that $1,500 was just going to go away and we would never see it again. This case, we invested the $2,200 or whatever it was, and we've been watching it grow now over the last 10 or 12 years. So it's still in our name. So yes, we're going to have to pay taxes on it, but in the long run, it made more sense for us to invest it that way. But for this baby step that we're talking about, we do the employer match first.
Yes.
Then we do the Roth IRA investing second.
Investing post-tax dollars.
Because we want all of that money to grow for 40 years or however long until you need it. Tax-free.
Yep.
Boom. It's huge. That will make huge difference in the amount of money you're able to take home. Now, for some higher income earners, after doing the employer match and then after maxing out, if you're married, especially the $11,000 or $12,000 that you can put away each year in a Roth IRA, that still may not get you to your 15% put away. If that's the case, then what we want you to do is circle back to your 401k with your employer and invest as much as you need in that to meet your 15%.
Right. And some companies do a Roth 401k. So you're just like the Roth IRA, you're taking that money out post-tax. So you're not going to get the tax benefit on it immediately, but when you go to take out the money in retirement, you won't owe taxes on that. So when you circle back around, look into if your company offers a Roth 401k.
Yeah, and we're not investment professionals or anything, so we're not going to give you
we're not.
specifics on what to invest in or anything like that. But what we can do is, what I did want to let you know,
giving you the framework.
And if you're a real high income earner, maybe you earn even more than you can to contribute to a Roth, there are other ways that you can get money into your Roth IRA. It's called a backdoor IRA, and you can talk to your tax or your investment professional about that. But don't get discouraged if you're a high income earner and you're like, I can't take advantage of that pre-tax or post-tax money earning in the Roth. You can. There's just a couple extra steps that you need to take. So check that out with your investment professional. So now that we're putting money in these accounts, how do you invest it? What do you put it in? Well, again, we aren't going to recommend any specific funds or anything like that. We need you to do the research, because anything that you're investing in, you need to be comfortable with.
Right.
Not because somebody told you on a video on YouTube, not because your investment guy told you to do it. You need to research it, learn about it, and make sure that you are comfortable with what your money is doing. You're the one earning it. You're the one that's going to need it.
It's your money.
It's your money. So you need to be comfortable with where it goes and what it does.
It's the money that you're managing.
Right. Under the Lord's blessing.
Yes.
So, but what we do recommend is we have any investment that we have spread out over 4 types of funds in the stock market. So we have funds that are growth funds, growth in income, aggressive growth, and international growth. And what that means is it's literally almost to the dollar divided 25, 25, 25 between those 4 categories in our investment holdings.
Yes.
So international funds, that kind of sounds scary. Like, why would you want to invest in international companies that you don't know about? Well, like Nestle is an international company, okay? So we eat their stuff every day, or some of us do. And so it's not as scary as this sounds when we're talking about investing in international mutual funds. Same with growth in income, aggressive growth. All 3 of those categories are different types of businesses. So some of those are going to be smaller businesses that are maybe a little more aggressive in how they run their business and earn money. Other funds are going to include Home Depots, the Walmarts, the Targets of the world that are bigger box stores or bigger chains, bigger companies, that their growth, though large, may be a little slower over time. So the reason we separate you out in those 4 different categories is so that if any one sector is not doing well during the year, that all of your eggs aren't in one basket. Because that's what we're trying to prevent. We don't invest in any single stocks or anything like that, because that way, if you had all your money in one company, like say Enron, not good things happened. So we like to have you spread it out so that you're earning and be in a good position to earn no matter what the market is doing. Because some years are going to be great. Last year, people were earning upwards of 20% being involved in the stock market. Others earned the year before 0. Okay? It's the stock market. So sometimes you're only earning what you put in. Other times you're earning up to 20% on your money. So it can be some swings.
Out.
Right, because an investment is not a short-term thing. When we talk about putting money into these retirement accounts, it's for your retirement. So chances are that money's going to sit for more than 5 years.
Yes.
And that's what constitutes a real investment, is money invested and saved, not to be used for the next 5 years, hopefully at least. Mm-hmm. So that's our goal. Again, we are not investment professionals, so don't run off and do things just because we told you to. Make sure you check out, do your research, but that is kind of how we will be planning once we're out of debt. We'll be planning to put our money and invest our money in those steps. So next week, we're going to be covering baby step number 5, which is investing in your students' or your child's college fund. So we'll talk more about that next week. All right, so for everybody's favorite segment, what did Anton buy? This week, I have a little clearance pickup that I found. Oh yeah, The show is no longer on TV, but they keep putting out pops for it for some reason. And I've been wanting this one, but didn't want to pay full retail for it. Found it for $5. So picked that up, and I was pretty excited about it. Tasha, less than excited. That's all right. It happens. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on these videos. Again, we're so thankful for all the support we have. We are excited that people are watching these videos. We've already gotten requests for different videos that people want to see, so be on the lookout for those. We've had somebody want an investment video or a budgeting, in-depth budgeting video, so we'll be putting those out soon. So keep an eye out. Check out the feed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when our videos are coming. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.